here rendering, and I have one cat treat left. And if you look, he really wants it. He really wants his treat. But I only have one. And in 3 hours, when he starts wanting another one, he's going to be so disappointed. I don't know if he realizes I can see him in the camera, because he doesn't put his hand on me when I look at him. What are you doing? Oh, now you're gonna make me a liar. You keep getting stuck, but you won't let me clip your nails. Oh, I couldn't find a hair clip, so now I have a makeup brush in my hair, because my hair was driving me crazy. You guys, there's a whole head of hair outside my house again, like next to my carriage. Can't find my sunglasses, and it's making me crazy. Anyways, I did get some words. Obviously not quite as many as one would typically want, but you know, got some. I think I'm starting to roll back into understanding what I'm doing. That period of time there where I was lost, though, was very upsetting to me. The only thing I have that makes me feel like I made the right choice is that I do not have to edit out 40 pages of rambling. I tell you, that's the thing I really didn't want to do, so that works out too. I am in no way making fun of this kid. I just passed somebody who I think is going to the high school. So he's going to his bus stop with what I would describe as a flock of seagulls haircut. And my question to you would be, are kids cutting their hair like they're fans of a flock of seagulls again? Is there a new band I'm supposed to reference when I see that? I'm interested. I'm not sold. So give me a heads up. It's weird. It feels like John Hughes directed my morning. I'm also really tired of being stuffy. And I think I'm going to be stuffy for another 8 to 10 weeks. I get like maybe a week a year where I'm not all a mess. These dumb motherfuckers drive down the road in the merge lane like nobody's going to need that lane. They are, though. Somebody's going to need the fucking lane. I'm really going to just have to drive like I have sense. And y'all know I got no sense. So I turned off my camera, but then I passed a car that was like up in somebody's yard, and most of the side panel was in the road. But my question is, when that happens, nobody hears it? Because, like, I have had incidences in my neighborhood where, like, some kids had stolen a car and they ran into my neighbor's tree. And the whole neighborhood woke up. Like, the whole fucking neighborhood. So how did someone get their car thrown into their lawn and it doesn't look like anyone's aware? Because usually, by now, the debris would be out of the road. I do not want to work today. But I have a lot of stuff that has to get done today. So while I don't want to, I am gonna. God damn it. I wish I worked. I fucked up a thing. I came in early to fix it. It needed to be fixed by 8:30. It is 8:14 and it just got fixed. Very proud of myself. But I don't want to do this to myself anymore. I need to stop putting things off. So, it's a weird shadow. I look like I had a black eye. I don't. I'm normal. I didn't do anything to my face. I just realized that I forgot about Morgan's stream yesterday. I mean, I guess it's better than if I forgot about my stream, but I usually watch Morgan's stream. Like, even if I'm not writing. I mean, I guess we did have some family stuff going on, but, like, I could have still, like, given her a view and commented a couple times. So, I don't know how I did that, and I'm a little irritated with myself. Also, I just realized I'm supposed to be up to 1,000 words a day. I started writing. I came home early, so I'm not even supposed to be off work yet. It's just 3. But I did start a little bit of writing, but like,
It's
huh? Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I just got asked if I wanted to play video games, and I said, I need to finish my words first. So, I'm basically a professional again, or for the first time. I don't know. Was I professional before? Am I professional now? What makes you a professional? Like, does getting paid make you a professional? In which case, I guess I already am. But, I don't know. Is there a threshold? Threshold is the name of that episode of Voyager. The one with the salamanders. So, I am at work. I did get my words last night. I have a lot to get done at work this week because the boss is out. So it's like, where we tie up loose ends and clean up files and stuff because there aren't like emergencies. So I'm about to hop in there. Some sort of white shit stuck in my steering wheel. Now I know it's food somebody was eating when they were driving it. I also know that I do not eat while I'm driving, and only one other person drives this car. Gross. So today is Rex Manning Day. It's also the anniversary of Kurt Cobain dying and the anniversary of Twin Peaks starting. So one of those things is really important to me. I guess you're recording now. I didn't think I told you to, but who the fuck am I? I'm not the boss. Just some bitch trying to get home. That does mean that my brain is kind of sleepy. Which also means that my desire to write is pretty low. However, it's 4:30. I actually got off late. So in theory, I should have time to like kind of shuffle nuts around and hopefully solve that problem. I don't know. I don't really have any plans for tonight. I don't know for sure if there was like video game fuckery plans. Tuesday nights are kind of hit or miss as far as like gaming with the friends goes. I'm kind of feeling like I might be wandering back onto the right path for the story. I'm glad that it feels like I'm going the right way, but I do not know how long it's going to take before I feel like I'm in the right place, because obviously in the right place is not the same as in the right general area. Also, it's really hot in my car because it's like 64 degrees out or something, and my car's been sitting in the sun all day. So that's pretty exciting. I'm a big fan of being too hot. But if I roll down the window, then future Sarah is going to tell me about myself. And traffic is trying to kill me, so that's exciting. We a hot bitch. It's Hot Bitch Tuesday. I have a lot of mixed feelings about this story. I really, really like some parts of it, and other parts I feel like are moving slower than I had intended for them to. But I also don't know if that's a me problem, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if this is something I've done. I'm really over the whole feeling like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing writing thing, because that is not a problem I typically have. I don't know. It's just the whole thing feels weird. Although I do feel like I'm kind of like getting my footing again. Everything feels very loose, as though I don't really have an end game for anything. At what point am I done with anything? Because the problem I run into is that, like, could I edit and continue editing stories? Yeah, I could edit a story until the day I die. I don't think that's ideal. I think at some point you just have to call it done. But I do not know where that point is anymore. I feel like at one point in time when I was younger, I was very comfortable with doneness, and I understood that I needed to complete things before I would be able to, like, I needed to complete things before I was going to be able to finish the next thing. What's the point of me writing 40 stories if none of them ever get finished? And I don't know what to do with that, because I feel like that is both very, very obvious and also really fucking stupid, and I don't know how to come up with an answer. I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like nothing's clicking the way I feel like it should be clicking, and I don't know why that is, and I don't know if there's any way I can work around that. Like, I don't know. Basically home, so it's pretty exciting. Hooray. Why are you recording again? Nobody told you to do that. You dumb bitch. Stop it! Hey, oh god, so, it's Wednesday morning. I might end up writing tonight, because I definitely didn't write yesterday. I thought it would be, like, a super good idea to take, like, a good old bath. And it was pretty boss. Until my kneecap decided that it didn't need to be in the front of my knee. So, I pushed it back over. Like, it wasn't entirely clicked out of place. So it wasn't like a soccer injury. It was, like, off to the side. So I had to shove my kneecap back. It now hurts like a bitch. I drive a stick shift, and it's my clutching knee.
They took my squeezing arm! Why my squeezing arm? Ah!
But God, it really hurts. In other news, I didn't write anything last night. I don't think I realized how uncomfortable this was until the middle of the night when I rolled over and I think I moved my kneecap again. The problem with that knee is that when I had my first surgery at 17, I had, they opened me up and they found chunks of my kneecap just like worn down inside my knee because it had been broken so long. They think it broke when I was a kid in like a minor car accident. So yeah, that's what they thought happened to it, is that I had been in a couple of minor-ish car accidents, including one in a minivan. And because of the way that seats are in the minivan, you're directly behind. So they thought maybe one of those, that I hit the back of the chair with my knee and that broke my kneecap. But long story short, I walked around with a broken kneecap for years before they figured it out, because by the time they figured it out, they had to just pull the pieces of my kneecap because they were all worn down and smooth from just floating around in there. This is the first time I've ever just like had it just like notify me that my shit was gonna hurt. Like, it was just like, oh hey, bad news, your knee's gonna hurt. I need you to not ram me, you dumb bitch. Ooh, they're packed. Awesome. Just in line at the Dunkin', like blocked. Like, there's cars and cars and cars. There's cars on both sides of me. There's cars behind me. There's cars in front of me. Guy in front of me puts on his reverse lights. But why? Why don't? He keeps doing it every time he brakes, or every time he like parks. He puts it in reverse for a tick first. It's terrifying. Why is he doing that? We don't need to be in reverse, fuckface. Sorry, Future Sarah, it looks like this decided to start sideways. I don't fucking know. I already recorded this clip, and then it just didn't keep it, because fuck me, I guess. My knee is killing me. It's really, really bad. I don't know what to do. I do not want to go to the doctor, because I know what's wrong with it. I moved my kneecap around in a way that is not normal or natural, so... Happy Thursday, everybody. It's my last day of work before the weekend, and I get a 3-day weekend. However, I am very, very, very tired right this minute because I've been up since 4. I'll be fine in a few. I'm gonna get to the office and then I'm gonna get some sort of coffee in me, maybe some tea, something with caffeine at least. So I came home yesterday and I pretty much like chilled out for a little bit and then went to bed. The problem is that night before last, I dislocated my kneecap slightly, and it was enough that my knee has been bothering me now for 2 days. and it's my clutched knee. So by the time I got home yesterday, after existing for a whole day with it, I was just very sore and very tired. So I ended up just going to bed at like 7. I was asleep before 8. So nothing productive got done. I really, really felt like shit. And this knee is still pissed off, but like it is improved a great deal. I did icy hot it, and then I did like a cannabis lotion that's supposed to decrease the swelling, and it did seem to take down some of the swelling. It's still pretty tender, but it's not like it's not like extreme pain. I don't know. I didn't get any writing done, so that's 2 days this week. I haven't gotten any writing done. I do not know what today will bring, but you know, I'm out here doing my fucking best. But also, if I'm in excruciating fucking pain, I can't get much done. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that other than just, you know, do my best. I don't know, tonight's Yellow Jackets night and stream night, and will I get words? The world may never know. Well, my knee was doing really well until I walked around in the courthouse downtown. But now it's pissed off again, so... well, I suppose you can only dislocate your kneecap and have it ignore you so many times before it starts to tell you about yourself. I'm a useless cunt. That's what it tells me. Bye. Me and my little man are hanging out. He loves to hang out. Hey, buddy. What's up? Why are you putting your butthole on camera? Yes, please.
What?
Yes, please. Oh. Pay no attention to how I look. I just woke up. But I also just had a strange urge, which I just gave into, to do an impression of a T-Rex over my sleeping husband. He did not wake up. So he has no idea he was T-Rexed. Hey there. It's 5:30. I don't know if I've recorded at all today. I have this morning. I don't know if I'm gonna get any words before stream. Maybe I'll get some after. I'm really starting to wonder if I need to let this one die. It's at 50,000 words though, and that's really hard to do at 50,000 words. Good morning, everybody. The cat is pretending that he is dying because I gave him this medicine. If you hear sound like a cat dying, it's fake. Getting ready for stream. I've been thinking. I'm 50,000 words into this story. At 50,000 words, I should know more. I haven't written consistently in weeks. I really think I'm gonna have to shelf this story. I think it is stifling my progress. I'm either not ready to write it or it is not gonna, like, it's just not for me. Do I like some of it? Yeah, I do. But if I spend 40 years trying to like something enough to be able to write it, I'll never put anything else out. So I'm just gonna let this one go in a corner somewhere and have some nap time. But the question then is, what am I actually doing? So I'm really just kind of like having some me time while I figure out where to go from here. I can either start editing something or start writing something else. Maybe I could shift gears and try to write some short stuff. Maybe that would make me feel more like things were happening. But I'm currently home alone, so I can contemplate it, and that's what I'm doing. This was at a thing today, and he got me 2 little earrings, and then also these ones that are D20s. I have green D20s, but they're like shiny and opaque, and they remind me of Christmas. So these are like my springtime D20 earrings, which I'm pretty impressed with myself for having that distinction. Happy Sunday morning, everybody, except that guy. Fuck that guy. That guy is driving me crazy. So So I've done some contemplating. I'm gonna redo my hair because I literally just got out of bed. So I've been contemplating kind of where to go from here because I have a 50,000 word story that I'm really not in tune with the way I thought I was, and so I think I'm gonna shelve it. And I need to get back on writing every day because that was part of what I was building. And it was working until I became hyperfixated on the story and didn't worry about the writing over the story because, like, there are other things I could have written. There's no reason I need to be writing on one project the whole time. So, I'm going to shelf this one. I do not know what I'm going to write on today, or if I'm just going to write something short, or what, but I'm going to write something today. See what next week brings. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be back next week. Bye, everybody. What the what?